So this is just a quick example of using a rubric within Teamie and adding it to an assignment or a piece of work. So this is an assignment here where we've got students have made some attempts here, and I want to be able to give feedback on these, and these are just Google Docs that the kids have submitted. I can't see this one, but I'm not the actual teacher, but I'll be able to see a feedback here. So what we want to do is take this piece of work, which has the different scales from our new Reportables project, and we want to take some of these things here. So these are the Reportables for humanities under knowledge and understanding, and this is our scales here. So in this case, we haven't got specific kind of the criterion, success criterion underneath here, but we're going to use these as the things. And this example here also has ones which we don't expect students will attain. Well, it's impossible to show exemplariness and for these type of skills. So to take this is quite straightforward. So what I need to do is go back to the assignment itself. So if I click on the assignment, so I can either do this at the start or I can do it once I'm just kind of ready to grade it. It's under grading, pick or create a rubric. And we get this window here. So what I want to do is, this is ones I've previously created. If I go to rubric bank, and I can come up with other teachers that might have done stuff. But in this case, I want to create a new rubric. One of the important things at the top is creating what's called a non-scoring rubric. So I don't want to attach numbers, points to this for obvious reasons. So I'm going to take this one, for instance. To start with, I'm going to grab this this reportable here and put it as my title up here. You can do this in slightly different ways. This is the text that the kids see. The kids don't see immediately, they don't see on the hover, they don't see this when they, unless they click. So I hide this one just underneath there. And then I obviously need to change these. So instead of poor, decent, excellent, I want to use our criterion, so not yet. Goes in that box. I could just type these in actually. And at the same time, I can copy in this text. So when I put that into the bottom box there, I can put that into there. And if you notice, I've reached the end of this. So if I press the plus button, it adds another one off the end. Just one. Exemplary. And then I can just copy in that same text. And so the good thing is, if I do this once for me, I can share this with the rubric bank and my colleagues get this. So I need to give it a name at the top. This is grade 7 humanities. Ages. Assessment. Okay, so I've done one of them here. So what I want to do is just, this is really clever. This is a copy box, so this just copies it down below. And then go back and copy the second one. Yeah, sort of a gap there. These are both about humanities, knowledge and understanding. Not trash. Copy the third one. These are my humanities skills. So copy this text into this box. And maybe, what am I going to call this? Communication skill number 1. And what you can do is, obviously you want to take that exemplary one off there. Okay, so I've done this so far. So I obviously need to add the other ones to that, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I want to attach that to the assignment here. And then to show you what I can do next is, if I view the attempts for the students, this is loading the work. So I would normally see the Google Doc. It's not my actual kids. So when I'm grading it, giving feedback, I need to click on the rubric, and then I get this. So it's telling me these are the headings. I can explain how feudalism is united and divided. The hover tells me what it is. These are our levels, and that's just a reminder to you. So what you could do is, you could even tweak this if you wanted to explicitly explain what mastery was for that reportable. You could have different criterion for each of these scales. What I do like though is if I say that this student has consolidated here, I've obviously read this, and mastered this, okay, it's obviously saving what I'm doing, but I can add a comment here. Your use of language clearly explained. So something. So this might just be a little comment you want if you press submit. So it's adding a comment into the rubric, and it's also, this is all draggable, it's adding it on the sidebar. So when kids see the Google Doc, they'll see the if you left a comment on the actual Google Doc, they'll also see listed your comments on each of the criterion down the side. You can choose to hide or make, the default is that as soon as you start doing this, it makes this available to the students. So you might want to, you can either choose if you want to hide that or turn it on and off. Okay, so I hope that's useful.